Really, guy? All right, we get it. Yo, what's up, content creators? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're gonna check out the new RØDE Wireless GO. This little guy is gaining a lot of traction in the YouTube creative space, the filmmaking industry, and there's a lot of cool reasons why. So let's check them out today. So when it comes to the RØDE Wireless GO microphone kit, it's really cool, it's very small, and it's very functional for when you're having one microphone with a subject like I am right now. I always wanted the lav kit, but I always like the sound out of my shotgun microphones, so I never really invested in expensive units out there on the market. If I ever had to do an interview, I would just rent one so we had multiple channels. But when I saw this out at NAB recently, I had to pick one up after I played with it just because of a lot of cool features that come with this kit. So when you get your wireless GO system, it comes in a nice little white box. You have your receiver and your transmitter. There's also two windshields. It also comes with two different USB Type-C cables, so you could charge each unit at the same time. We have a SC2 cable, which connects the transmitter to the camera, and a pouch to store everything nicely in. So the audio that you guys are listening to right now is from the Wireless GO, solely from its onboard microphone. We're gonna do some audio tests in a bit, plugging in a lavalier, a cheap one, just so we can see if there's any audio options. What I'm also gonna do is master the audio so you guys can hear it how it comes straight out of camera, using both Premiere and Audition to master the audio two different ways for you guys, so you could just hear the quality of this. And obviously we're gonna capture some sound prints, and I got some geese, which is perfect right now, so that if you're hearing them, being that it's omnidirectional, it's gonna pick up some background noise. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, obviously, is the size. Now, you guys have seen the Rode Link kit, Sennheiser kits, and other units that are just really big. This thing is so tiny. The fact that the whole unit and its pieces fit in a pouch is incredible. And that's something that really drew my attention to this unit. Because of my run and gun filmmaking style, I don't like having a bunch of stuff, so the ability to throw this into my everyday bag and capture clean audio is perfect. Now, when it comes to the battery, it does have a 7-hour battery life, and it only takes 2 hours to charge. However, there is no way to replace the internal batteries on either of the units. So as we know, when it comes to lithium-ion batteries, over time from charging and use, they're gonna die. The cell dies a little bit every time you charge it. So the only thing I could suggest is make sure you don't have too much amperage going into these units as you're charging them, and also try not to overcharge them. So far, I haven't noticed or have read whether or not there is a specific cutoff once it's fully charged. So when it comes to the quality of the RØDE products, you guys know it's always top notch. This thing feels pretty good. It is made out of plastic. The springs and the clips, which you can use to mount onto your shirt or onto your hot shoe, feel very stiff and firm, so it doesn't feel like it's gonna loosen up over time. But once again, it depends on how much you use these units. So when it comes to setting up this kit, it's super easy. You pretty much just put this bad boy on the hot shoe, plug the wires in from the receiver to your in-body EQ, and then you're ready to go. You have two power buttons, one on each unit. You have a link button, and then on the receiver, we have our decibel button. You'll notice on the side that there's also obviously the port to charge these systems. Now on the OLED display, we have a couple cool things that you guys wanna be aware of. One is the battery life of both units. There's also a Bluetooth connection where you could see how good your signal strength is, and there's also your decibel levels. Another thing you'll notice is a peaking level, so you guys could check your audio and make sure you're not clipping anything as you're rolling. So those features stand out to me a ton. Very straightforward. You don't have to mess around with a lot of different settings just to get up and running. So when it comes to the RØDE Wireless GO, I love it so far with all the testing I've done, and I only have a couple complaints. The one major one that stands out is that you cannot add multiple transmitters to the one receiver. I think that would have been really cool, and I don't know if there's a way to have a firmware update with that USB Type-C port if it's going to a chip or something, but that would be awesome. The ability to buy multiple units of this guy all connecting to the receiver that we're using. Even if it's like an extra $100, I think that'd be cool to just have 2 units for interviews. That's the only thing that really stands out compared to more expensive units on the market where you can have a group interview setting and record all the audio simultaneously. So let's get into some testing right now. I'm gonna walk backwards, see how far this goes. My buddy Scott's filming me. He's starting a channel soon, so that'll be out. I'll let you guys know that in the future, but I'm gonna start walking backwards, and I'm gonna turn around every couple steps and just see if we lose any sort of connection. I'm getting the thumbs up right now, and hopefully I don't fall into this lake behind me. But yeah, so I'm gonna turn around right now and then walk away. Okay, so I just got the thumbs down. So when I'm turning around, we're losing some sort of signal. So I'm going to keep backing up, and then I'm gonna walk past these people right now. We're good. So if I'm sideways, we're good. Nope. So I just got the thumbs down again. So you have to have, it appears, a direct line of sight. So I'm gonna walk. Okay, so just had the thumbs down with my back towards it the whole time, but I am walking pretty far away. Have no idea how far I am, but right now I'm getting the thumbs up that we have good, clean audio. So this is pretty impressive right now. I'm still getting the thumbs up. And in the comments below, if you guys are watching this, let me know how the audio sounds from this far away. Okay, so I just walked pretty far away. It's getting a little windy out. I got the wind muff on right now, but that was a pretty far range test. Now, I was past this bridge. I'll zoom in right now, being that we're shooting 4K, so you guys can see how far I am. But me personally, with my filmmaking style, I'm never gonna be needing that far of a transmission. And the fact that you have to have that direct line of sight and just be facing the unit while you're tracking somebody, it's pretty cool. But I'm curious about how this is. Say I'm doing a following shot with a real estate client, doing a walkthrough of a house or something. Are you guys hearing me? Is that good? Can you guys hear me? So maybe it's after a certain distance, turning around and walking away, you're gonna cut out. But maybe since you're within that sort of space, you're gonna have that audio. So I don't know, I have no idea. I'm getting a nod, thumbs up, cool. So this so far for $200 is incredible. I think it's really good, but let's do another test. Let's link up a lav to this. So you have your onboard microphone and you can plug in a lav. So let's try this out with a lav. All right, so now I hooked up a $30 lav. This will be in the description along with this kit. So if you guys wanna check that out, you guys can. But this is the Purple Panda, very cheap, like I said, and you could hide this pretty much anywhere. I could stick this in the back pocket, I could coil it up. However you wanna snake this, you could put it even inside the shirt. I'm just doing this right now so that we could talk about some features of this unit and so that you guys could see it. But how does the audio sound? Now this is unmastered. Is there any wind noise? Are you noticing anything different from when I was walking by before? Now, if there is wind noise, this does come with a wind muff also, but this is something to take into consideration while either attaching a unit like this to the wireless GO. So, like I said, I have no idea if we have any wind noise. All right, so my buddy Scott monitoring the audio did hear some wind noise. So we switched over to this little pom-pom right here, this little wind muff or dead cat, whatever you wanna call it. So hopefully right now that we have this on, you're not hearing any wind noise. Now this is all straight out of the camera. The only thing I'm doing is boosting up my EQ levels to -6 to about -3 decibels, which is our standard for TV or YouTube. Everything else has not been changed whatsoever when it comes to any sort of audio, sound design, or adjustments. All right, so right now I'm gonna be quiet real quick. I'm gonna get a noise print of the background surroundings, and then I'm gonna show you guys how this kit right now with a $30 lav and the unit sounds mastered and unmastered, so you could see how well this quality sounds right now. So this is the audio without any mastering coming out of the RØDE Wireless GO. So this is the audio coming out of the RØDE Wireless GO with mastering. Can you guys hear a difference? So right now I don't have the muff on the in-body microphone, testing this out for you guys to hear. And we're gonna just do some more audio tests. So this is right now straight out of camera, no mastering whatsoever. So what you're hearing right now is mastered audio from the in-body microphone with the Wireless Go system. How does it sound compared to not mastered audio and just bringing the levels up to what an industry standard would be? Can you guys tell the difference? As the muff falls off. Okay, yep, this is good to know. This thing is a pain to put on and off. So yeah, the windscreen, the wind muff, the dead cat can be finicky. You have to make sure it's really firmly pressed, but once it's on, it's not coming off. So right now, this is unmastered audio, like I had mentioned with my other two tests. I'm just bringing up the decibel levels once again to between -6 and -3 so that it's at that industry standard. But how does this sound right now? Does it sound good? Does it sound acceptable to be used for client or video work? Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to mastered audio. So this is mastered audio right now. You guys could hear everything coming out of this. There's wind blowing, but how does it sound? It's always good to capture a noise print to master your audio with. That's what we did for all of our tests. And yeah, we got a plane flying above us. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but they're doing some sort of, I think Mother's Day event with some cool like old World War II planes. All right, so right now we're vlogging using the RØDE Wireless GO. I just wanted to check it out, how it would be having the transmitter and receiver on the camera. So this is what it's looking like. This is what it's sounding like. And if you're interested, this is the overall results you're gonna get. But let's do one quick test. Let's take a $60 RØDE Video Micro, throw it on the top, and hear if there's any difference coming out of this audio. All right, so now I'm vlogging with the RØDE Video Micro. How does it sound compared to using its lav kit? Does it sound better using the Wireless GO or using the actual Video Micro? Now, it's hard to compare these because we have a $60 microphone versus a $200 kit, but this is what most vloggers are using, an inexpensive microphone. So I just want to give you guys that so you could check it out, hear the difference in the quality. Does one sound bassier than the other one? Does one sound crisper than the other one? And there's a lot of wind today, so it's good to test this out. Now, I did adjust my decibel levels to 8, which is where I normally have everything set up when I'm running on camera microphone, like a shotgun. So yeah, this is what we're doing. Another test for you guys. Let me know in the comments below how it sounds. All right, guys, so that wraps up today's video, the review and some quick tests using the new RØDE Wireless GO. Is this a unit you guys are gonna be interested in picking up for your run and gun situations or YouTube videos or filming or whatever you guys want to do with it? It's a really cool unit. I think it's great for the price point, and over time, only that will tell on how this does in the long run. If you guys want to check it out in the description below. I will have everything linked there today. This is good to know though. This is good to test out things driving by. Like, you want to know this. This is why it's always good to have someone monitoring your audio. Got a lot of different noises, got some wind going on. So how is this thing holding up? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, guys, I'm Jason Anthony. Peace.